Hey everybody, it's the Chief and Insidious here. When you're going live and your tablet says Insidious streaming is now live, Highway 34 Connections live, and TCC's live all at the same time. A triple stream. For those of you that are watching on Insidious streaming and TCC streaming, make sure you go follow Highway 34 Connection here on Twitch. It was created tonight. That's where all of our podcasts will be moving forward. That way, it's all about the podcast, and any money made can go to it once it's affiliate. So, Insidious, you just got off work, so I know you're probably tired. So I'll try to get through this as fast as we can.
Me tired? Hmm, you're funny.
You guys aren't working 12-hour shifts yet?
No matter what I do, I'm 8 hours a night, man. We have a third shift, so no matter what, I'm.
Oh, that's right. You're back in
I'm
bacon, aren't you?
I make the bacon.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I smoke it. Occasionally.
That's the only thing that I like working at where you're working. Just because I'd go through that area to go to work, and it'd be like, and I took the long way. Even though I was on lower cut, I still went through bacon and all that just so I could smell it.
You wouldn't do that.
All right.
Yeah. No, I don't like
you get in trouble for it.
It's all good.
So I did my AEW All Out predictions for Sunday earlier, but I'm gonna go through them with you real quick. According to this, these three matches are going to take place on the pre-show. I highly doubt it, but you never know. The first match is a singles match: Eddie Kingston versus New Japan's Tomohiro Ishii. I know I butchered that name, but I'm sorry.
Put my money on New Japan.
You put your money on the guy from Japan? I'm thinking Kingston will win that because he's been on a roll, but we'll see. Now, you've been watching AEW for a while, right?
I've been watching on YouTube. I don't have time to actually sit and watch it.
Okay. Which I have not watched the Rampage that aired earlier, a couple, like 3 or 4 hours ago. I'll watch that tomorrow at some point. I have a busy weekend. Family's going to, like I told you before we started, we're going to Mount Pleasant. And then when I come back after the Clash at Castle ends, I'll end up watching it. So the second match here,
but I'm hoping to make it back in time for.
It starts at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is our time zone.
No, we're Central Time.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock our time.
Fuck.
So the second match.
I'll be at work. I gotta start at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's
You'll have to watch the replay.
You talk on my phone. I will go to the cafeteria. Oh, guys, we're gonna have to wait on them bellies. I'm busy, man.
Yeah. The second match is for the AEW All Atlantic Championship. The champion, the Bastard Pac, defends against a guy who returned recently, Kip Sabian, who's married to Penelope Ford.
I wouldn't even know who to go for.
I don't see Pac losing his championship that he won this early.
It can be surprising, I mean.
But it's Kip Sabian. I said Pac earlier, but either way, that match is going to be a good match.
If you guys have watched this before and you know me, flip a quarter. In this case, flip a bottle cap or whatever is around me. Because it's going to be a good match, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a banger. This next match, I think, is going to be more one-sided. It's for the FTW World Championship. The creator of the championship is Taz. His son, the champion Hook, defends against Jericho Appreciation Society's Angelo Parker.
I'll go with Angelo Parker.
I think Hook's going to retain, and then probably retire the title that his dad created at some point. This next match, is match of the night. I'm calling it before Sunday even gets here. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, versus the Lionheart, Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho all day, just because I know why
I
he went to the Lionheart. I get it. It's the version of the Lion Tamer. Chris Jericho, I get it. But
so you're
I like
saying Jericho, I'm saying Danielson.
Yeah, I like Jericho.
I do too. I've met him. I haven't met Bryan, but
The only thing
Bryan's
that
been on a roll
concerns
since he
me-
returned,
the only thing
other
that
than losing to
concerns
what's his
me,
face.
though, the only thing that concerns me about Daniel Bryan is when he took that promo just a little too far. I am a huge Luke Perry fan, and yeah, that was a little too far.
That's Christian you're talking about.
Was it? I thought it was Bryan.
Yeah, Christian's facing Jungle Boy,
No,
which
you're right.
is
You're
Jack
right. My
Perry.
bad. I got confused for a second.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
knew you were. That's why I'm looking at you like,
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
what are you talking about?
But in a way, I do like the version of Christian because it reminds me of the version of Edge in his younger days.
Well, since you brought that up, we'll go ahead and skip down here. Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
I think it's going to go to Jungle Boy just because of the whole promo thing. I could see him taking the fumble on that.
The way I look at it, they're not going to let Jack's deceased father, Luke, get brought up and then have him lose.
Oh yeah, because like I said, I'm a huge Luke Perry fan. I mean,
Yeah.
8 seconds has got to be the best movie he ever made.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't know he passed away. So when I heard that, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't.
And I didn't know Jungle Boy was his kid, so I was looking up all this stuff. Why are they bringing Luke up? And then I found that out. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I did too. And it's sad.
I'm supposed to be a pro wrestling fan, but I didn't know that one info.
And to bear in mind, people, I'm not really tired. I'm just in a lot of pain.
Your ankle hurting? Or your foot hurting?
Both. Foot and ankle both.
I'm surprised they didn't prescribe you muscle relaxers or something for the pain when you get home.
Well, there's the thing. My ankle, I brought up when they did the X-ray. I said my ankle was hurting. They never X-rayed my ankle. They went right to the foot because they figured the pain was shooting up to the ankle.
Right.
I'm 100% sure now that I was right. Something screwed up on the inner part of my
That your ankle was screwed, yeah.
I'm 1/4 inch of a bone, and a bone is lodged in between where your joint is.
It's from the motorcycle accident, right?
Yeah. But I, with me already being off work for 4 months, I don't particularly want to be laid up again. I'll just keep working through it.
I hear you.
If I can make it till at least tax time and have it checked out, then I'll be fine. But right now, I just
yeah. That's why I am with my right knee.
I can't take a surgery. I can't do anything right this moment. Not with just getting back. Yeah, it might cause more damage at the long run, but in the looking glass, I don't have a choice. So
Fatal 4-way match.
Fatal 4.
Sorry, I just got a notification from Snapchat. I'm like, oh, she's awake? Fatal 4-way match for the AEW interim AEW Women's World title. Apparently, Thunder Rosa is not medically cleared. So the original match between Thunderstorm of Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa has been postponed. So they're creating a interim Women's World title. I said this earlier, and I'm still going with how I want this match to end, even though I don't see it. You have Akira Shida versus Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Let me ask you a question while we're on this topic. Do you like this interim title thing, or would you prefer it to stay with the actual?
No. They did it with Punk. Now they're doing. I understand they want to make first time ever matches, but everybody's seen. I'm going to use real names here, and he's probably going to be in my inbox tomorrow morning yelling at me. but Jonathan Good wrestled in WWE and had feuds with Punk, and then he goes to AEW as Moxley, and they have to relive that feud that they had in WWE.
Yeah, but I gotta admit though, that promo was harsh.
Yeah,
Moxley put him in a spot. I have to admit it.
yeah. And since we're on the subject of Moxley, I actually read that Triple H is in high regards wanting him back in WWE, and he does not want him as Dean Ambrose.
Mm-mm.
He wants him as the lunatic John Moxley. But John left because he didn't have creative control over his character.
Now he would.
Triple H is in charge of creative, so I could see them giving him a little bit more freedom.
The only thing that concerns me is I did read something that means we're on the topic of AEW, CM Punk, and Moxley. That if what I read was accurate at all, that CM Punk will lose and then quit.
Yeah, I read that too.
I try to stay away from all this because I also heard another one of Liv Morgan getting fired and Roman quits after losing titles. So
Yeah, it's all hearsay, and I don't see Liv and Roman going anywhere.
Liv maybe her promo skills are as a champion.
I don't see her going anywhere. That's because she's never been in this type of spotlight.
Yeah, I get it, but you're in the biggest spotlight, and you have no promo ability. It reminds me of Roman all over again. That's why you don't say anything. He's not.
Yeah, that's
good.
why he has Heyman.
He's just not good. Is it?
And I have not watched SmackDown. I'm going to throw that out there too.
It is sad that Cena bodied him on the mic, an unscripted battle, and just bodied him. Made it to where Roman was speechless. Well, for one, when you go words for words with Cena, chances are you're going to lose anyways.
Yeah.
But
so Tony Storm, Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, Akira Shida.
Honestly, to me, this doesn't matter because to me, the original champ is going to come back with another title of her own and be like, I never lost it. We're going to have the same feud all over again that we're seeing now, just with women. And I don't see how you can overtop the men part of it. Now, they should have done the women first and then have the men over top. But they vice versed it. And now it's, oh, yay, we've seen it. Yes.
So who do you think's going to match?
Like I said, it really doesn't matter because it's going to be the same damn storyline.
So you want me to tell you how I think the match should come down to how it should end?
If I think it's going to end like I think you're saying it's going to end, it would be a nice ending, but I just don't like where it's going to go when she comes back.
How do you think it's going to end?
It's either going to end with one winner or it's going to end under controversy.
Here's how I want it to win. You have two women that have been teaming up for the past 6 months to a year. Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker. I honestly think it would be funny. Tony Storm and Akira Shida are down. Britt tells Jamie to lay down so she can pin her. Britt goes to pin her. Jamie counters, rolls her up. 1, 2, 3. Jamie pins Britt. Jamie has been there longer than Tony and has yet to have a championship gold.
Fair enough. I mean, first time golds are always nice, but not when they come out and just get bodied right after winning.
Yeah.
Even
Which honestly, what I would like to see is Jamie Hayter win.
Not to change
Sunday, and she beats Thunder Rosa.
I agree with that one. Thunder Rosa is good though. I do like Thunder Rosa. But I swear, if we watch the same CM Punk match happen twice, he needs to quit. Because I'm not gonna
Six-man
lie,
tag.
he got bodied bad.
Yeah, he got his ass whooped.
Oh, horribly. 6-man tag. Who do we got?
Hold on, before I get to that six-man tag, I was thinking this earlier and didn't say it because I wanted to see your face. The CM Punk got his ass beat just as quick as he got beat in the UFC ring.
Ooh, that was nice.
There's three
Nice.
people watching this stream according to my phone, so if you're a CM Punk fan, you can tell me off in comments. It's okay. Six-man tag, the House of Black, Malachi Black. Yeah. The House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews take on Darby Allin, Sting, and the returning Miro.
You know I'm a sucker for tag matches. This is my thing. I love tag matches, and dealing with the underdog at this one, I don't like it. And I tell you why, these are veterans in the ring, man, and it makes it hard to deal with that. It really does. Because heels or faces or not, when you have two people like that, it makes good. It makes good TV.
Hey, Lacey.
Hi, Lacey. You don't really know who to go for because even as a heel, you got 3 veterans on one side, 3 veterans on the other side, and at that point you're like, fuck it. Whoever wins, let it go, man.
What's going on here? Me and my good friend Insidious Streaming are discussing this weekend's pro wrestling events that are being taken place.
Yes, we are.
And out of the 3 of you that are watching, make sure you go follow Highway 34 Connection here on Twitch. That is the official podcast channel that was created just about half an hour ago. Thank you for those 50 bits, Lacey. I appreciate you.
And anybody who has not following Lacey 0607, give her a follow and a subscription.
She is amazing. That is actually when I looked at my phone and I'm like, oh, I didn't know she was still awake. It's because she shared her story on Snapchat. So who do you think is going to win, House of Black or Sting and Miro and Darby?
Sting. Gotta go.
Sting?
You got to go with the in-ring.
With Miro's quest to end the House of Black, I see them winning.
The in-ring, yeah, it's there. In-ring knowledge. You got 3 veterans with a lot of knowledge over there. Darby Allin has, he's been on his 3rd year now, but you also
He's in WWE or AEW, yeah.
And you have Sting, who's been WCW, WWE.
He's been around the block.
Yeah, he's been around. And then you have Miro, which I think he started out in New Japan, didn't he? Before WWE?
I'm not sure. I just knew him as Rusev in WWE.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not going to lie.
So, but again, I mean, that's still years of knowledge that's right there. But you also have Malachi Black, and I do like him. I liked him in WWE. I just wish they would have done more with Malachi, but unfortunately, we didn't get that.
Yeah, we haven't seen his wife, Selena Vega, on WWE TV in a while.
No. We haven't seen a lot of people in a while.
And they're all saying it's injury prone.
Yeah. I could give him some injury prone list.
Next match is for the TBS Championship. The undefeated Jade Cargill defends against Athena, formerly known as...
I'll go with Athena on that one, Chief. And Chief just froze on me. He was making a funny face over there, though. But I bet he can hear me. Ah. Hi.
Hi. I think Athena will dethrone Jade Cargill. Jane's over 30 consecutive wins. It's time for her to lose.
Don't mind me.
And we both said Jungle Boy's going to defeat Christian.
Sorry,
I don't think you're going to make it to text time with that ankle and that foot.
fighting. It's breaking pain. We'll go with that. It's breaking pain.
Breaking pain.
Yeah, that's what they say. I'll give them something they can break in.
Another six-man tag.
Hey Lacey, wrong area. AEW, that's WWE.
Hey, at least she knows a couple of them.
I know. Yeah.
Six-man tag.
Nothing wrong with the Bella twins. Just like Rhonda said, Nikki only knew her way into John Cena's bedroom, and then he knocked her out the same door.
And her sister Bree's married to Bryan Danielson. So there's that fun fact.
I still thought it would have been cool for John Cena and him to be brother-in-laws, just saying.
I thought it would have been cool to them to team up as a tag team.
As brother-in-laws, yeah.
Yeah, have them win the tag titles and then have the Bellas win the women's tag titles.
I'm sorry, but that's still the best WrestleMania ever. That was the first proposal at WrestleMania.
Six-man tag. Jay Lethal, Motor City Machine Guns versus FTR and Wardlow.
You know me, Motor City. I got to go with the guns.
This will be Motor City Machine Guns' debut match in AEW.
Yep, Motor City Machine Guns all day. Yeah, she was. Not anymore, though. They didn't happen. It was.
Yeah, and now they're both married to other people.
Yeah.
This one I want to see. Casino ladder match. Winner receives a future AEW World title shot. Dante Martin, Andrade El Idolo, Rush, Rey Fenix, Pienta El Zero Miedo, the ROH Pure Champion Willer Yuta, the ROH World Champion Claudio Gastonoli, and a mystery opponent.
That could be a decent match. I don't know who I'd go for on that one, but I like the mystery opponent idea, and I tell you why, because that makes it interesting. Because it could be anybody. It could be anybody from the TNA locker room to the Ring of Honor locker room or AEW locker room. And I love that. I love that you have that, just that intensity of who is it going to be? Who is it? And then it ends up being somebody you don't like, and you're like, well, shit. Major letdown.
With all the ones announced, I want Claudio to win. I want to see ROH versus AEW title for title.
It'd be funny if TNA actually had James Storm slam back in and he walked in that match. Then
so you're going Mystery Man, huh?
Why not? Mystery Man always wins, especially if it's a debut.
This match is a tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team titles. The challenger, Anthony Bowens and Matt Caster, the Acclaim, who will have badass Billy Gunn in their corner, taking on the tag team champions of Limitless Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland.
I just want to know how it feels to have Mr. Ass in their corner.
I will say I'm surprised that Tony Khan is okay with the whole scissor me bullcrap. And the fact that they're saying scissor me daddy ass.
Oh, man.
So Swerve in Our Glory versus the Acclaim, AEW tag titles.
I'll go with the opposite, not the Acclaim.
You're going to go Swerve in Our Glory?
Yeah, just because I don't like Mr. F. I never have. I just
okay,
never
here's what I said.
I've just never understood a guy that liked to say that he had the nicest ass in the world. I just never understood it. That's like Mr. McMahon's Kiss My Ass Club doing the little thing. It bounces.
He does tricks.
That's tricks. See, look
I'm
at this.
glad he's retired. I don't
Hey,
ever have to see that
hey,
BS again.
I just want to know when Triple H is going to do the Kiss My Ass Club.
Oh no, he'll probably do a suck it club.
If that happens, I don't want to see it. That'll be rated. They won't be TV in there. What would you call that? Rated X?
The DX club. There you go.
That already happened. Hornswoggle was put at the rear.
So the AEW World Tag Team Title match with badass Billy Gunn's kids and him feuding. I can actually see this match ending in a no contest with the Gun Club coming out and laying everybody out. But at the same time, I could see that distracting the Acclaim and Limitless Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland capitalizing.
Yeah,
I don't think that match will end without an outside interference.
I agree.
A singles match, you have Absolute Ricky Starks versus his former tag team partner, Powerhouse Hobbs.
I'll go with Hobbs on this one.
I'm going Starks.
Yeah, but with a name like Powerhouse, you can't go wrong.
Ooh, I just got a spoiler from AEW Rampage for tonight.
Oh?
Originally, this said the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus question mark. Now that the final semifinal match is done, I can officially announce for the AEW World Trios Championship to crown the first ever Trios Championship in AEW history. The Elite, Kenny Omega, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, will take on the Dark Order's Alex Reynolds, John Silvers, and Hangman Adam Page.
I like Adam Page.
This is how this is the match I wanted to see. Because I want to know, is Hangman gonna have Dark Order's back, or is he gonna give the titles to the Elite?
That's a good question. That is a very, very, very good question.
But I'm rooting for Dark Order and Hangman Adam Page, just because the fact I don't think EVP should be a champion.
You're gonna
especially the first ever champion.
You're gonna say the same thing if Theory becomes champion.
He's not an EVP.
No, but I don't like Theory either. So
he's not an executive vice president. The Young Bucks and Kenny Omega are.
Fair enough.
And we already hinted on this. All Out is in Chicago, not that far from us. And I'm going to admit it right here on Twitch. The wife and I were considering getting tickets. But I'm sorry, I'm not paying a couple $1,000s just to go to an All Out pay-per-view.
Why not? Everyone likes spending money on tickets.
AEW World Title, the main event. Champion Jon Moxley versus the man he defeated in less than 15 minutes, CM Punk. Actually, I think it was less than 10 minutes, but yeah.
Actually, I think the match only lasted 6 minutes total. I think. I don't know. But with that being CM Punk, I did not see it ending that quickly. I'm not going to lie. But...
And this is Jon Moxley's second day as champion. Or second reign as champion.
I love his gimmick. Don't get me wrong, I do. I'm always a fan of the ruthlessness in a character. It brings it out. And when you look at Moxley, he has it all. The ruthlessness, the mic skills. Sometimes he can be funny, like that CM Punk stint. That was funny. The only reason why you came back to AEW is because you're broke. I'm like, ooh, that was a cheap shot. Right below the belt. Made him almost speechless, but Punk came back, but it wasn't as hard.
I was actually checking to see how long that match was, but I can't find it out.
Go on YouTube. I think it was only like 14 minutes, 6 minutes. It wasn't that long of a match.
So that's the AEW part of the predictions. Let's jump into WWE Clash at the Castle.
Ooh.
This is the first major pro wrestling event to take place in the United Kingdom since SummerSlam 1992. It is the company's first UK pay-per-view overall since Insurrection 2003. It'll take place at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff, Wales.
Wales.
Is this seriously only that many matches? It seems longer. They're probably going to add some matches, so it only lists 6 that are currently scheduled. A tag team match: Edge and Rey Mysterio with Dominic Mysterio at ringside versus the Judgment Day's Finn Balor, Damian Priest with Rhea Ripley at ringside.
I'm going to say this. It's going to end under no contest.
I think there will be a winner, but I see Dominic turning on Edge and Rey.
That's why I said it's going to be a no contest. Somewhere in that match, Dominic's going to flip the script. It's either going to end in no contest,
or Judgment Day is going to win.
Yeah, or the Judgment Day is going to win, or Dominic eats a spear again.
I see title match, Intercontinental title. The champion Gunther with Liquid Kaiser will battle Sheamus, who will have Ridge Holland and Butch at ringside.
I'm going to go with Sheamus. I like Sheamus. I don't care for the new gimmick. I liked him better when he was the human jar of mayonnaise.
If Sheamus wins the championship, he will officially become a Grand Slam champion. It is the only title he has not held.
And like I said, I hope Sheamus wins. I like Sheamus.
I hope he does too, but I don't see Gunther losing.
All it takes is one brogue kick. Done deal.
We're from Iowa, so everybody's immediately going to assume we're going to swing one way on this match. Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins.
I like Seth, but let's be honest, he hasn't won a match in weeks, months. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because for some odd reason that he's not liked in the locker room anymore or what it's really about. But it just seems like they're not giving him that push like they were.
What I honestly see happening is Seth getting ready to go for that curb stomp and Voices hits. And Seth turns around into an RKO from Riddle.
Or
and then Riddle gets the win, and then after the match, Orton slides in and hits Riddle with an RKO out of nowhere.
Followed by a punt kick.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
6-women tag. Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky versus Asuka, Alexa Bliss, and the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
I'm Bliss, so.
Honestly, I think the Raw Women's title should have been online at this pay-per-view.
Again, it's Bayley, but yeah.
But I don't see them letting Belair lose. But at the same time, if Bayley's the one that gets the pin on Belair, that would give Bayley the right to challenge for the title.
But I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I see Bayley, Dakota, and Io winning this match, though.
If it's not going to be by chain, it's going to be by disqualification.
You already said Liv Morgan earlier. Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler, SmackDown Women's Title.
I'm Team Baszler. I gotta go with my girl, man. I love Shayna. She's fucking amazing.
I'm going with Liv.
There's a reason why I'm going with Shayna. She's been
Liv has been getting trained for the past 3 weeks by a former UFC fighter.
That isn't gonna matter. It's Shayna.
Riddle.
Yeah, and Shayna was a UFC fighter. What's your point?
Yeah.
But if you're gonna compare that, Ronda and her have been training also. I don't know if you've seen that.
I do have a spoiler from SmackDown. If you haven't watched SmackDown, I'm sorry. Ronda Rousey's suspension has been lifted.
Did you see what Ronda said?
Which means that she will be at the castle.
Did you read?
So I see the match ending in a DQ.
Yep, because I have a feeling I know what's going to happen. And it's something me and you have been wanting to happen for a long time, since Ronda debuted and Shayna debuted. Them two teaming up.
Yeah.
Because of that statement that she told to Shayna, you used to be a killer. And what has Shayna been doing to Liv? Taunting her every freaking move. And now she's even found a way to counter her freaking move, her finisher. Yeah. I look to see that you're right. I think it'll be by DQ, and then they're just gonna beat the hell out of Liv Morgan.
Yep.
And then I feel sorry for anyone that steps in those two's way. Because I do like Shayna Baszler. I liked her when she was UFC fighter. And yeah, in NXT they didn't give her much promo time, but here lately her promos have been getting really good on SmackDown. Girl don't hold no punches, man. Not even in the mic.
Main event for Clash at the Castle. A singles match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre.
I look for Drew to take it, but then I look for a cash in. If what we're reading is correct, Roman is supposed to lose the titles. And if
rumor has it he's losing one title.
Well, if that was the case, one title, it wouldn't say undisputed. It would say what title would be on the line.
Exactly.
So what I see happen is he loses both, but Theory cashes in only on one title. That would separate him. Because I wondered that the last time when he was
actually,
he never said what title he was going for. He just said, "I want to cash in," and then Brock hit him with the F5.
Actually, you know what I could see happening? Roman and Drew are down. The Usos and Zayn are nowhere to be seen. Theory cashes in, wins the match, has both titles above his head. The referee pulls his hand down and says, "No, the contract says you can only cash in on one title. Which title do you want?"
I don't look.
He says WWE title, Roman keeps Universal.
You know why I'm going to say this? I don't see the Usos being in that match because I look for Sami to turn his back on the bloodline at the pay-per-view. Because when Raw went off the air, it was pictured of him and Kevin Owens hugging it out, which means they're formed their tag team again. And I look for them to take out the Usos during that match to make a statement to the bloodline. And then there would be a new trio of Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. The only thing is, I wouldn't want to be with them. For one, they have turned their back on every partner they've been with, both of them. I wouldn't.
That match can't really pick a winner because there's too many variables.
it's either going to go one or two ways.
One of three.
Either Drew's going to win, or Reigns is going to win.
Or
and
Theory's
by
going to cash in.
pure freaking luck, somehow Theory cashes in. Freaking golden boy. It must be nice to have everything handed to you on a silver fucking platter.
Well, Triple H in charge, he could make Theory drop the briefcase at some point too, hopefully. Or make it so, oh, you're not going to successfully cash it in.
Not to what I've been reading. Triple H is a fan of Theory.
No, go figure.
They said they're not going to change him. I still am waiting for the day Cena comes back and tells him that they can make you look like me, but you're not me. And he does, man. He gets the same haircuts as young Cena did as Prototype. He just don't have the arrogancy. He doesn't have. What else doesn't he have? I could do this all day. His charisma, his attitude, his definitely not his anger. Has he threw for Edge off the Long Beach Pier? No. I actually watched that the other day. That shit was funny. Still funny every time I watch it. So what else you got?
NXT Worlds Collide. We'll go head-to-head with All Out. NXT Worlds Collide will feature NXT stars and NXT UK stars as the final pay-per-view before NXT United Kingdom is no more. NXT United Kingdom has closed its doors and will relaunch as NXT Europe in 2023. However, before the NXT Europe can be, before NXT UK can officially be done with and closed, you have to see what will happen at NXT Worlds Collide Sunday, September 4th, live on Peacock at 4 p.m. East. No, it's not going head-to-head. At 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, according to this. So it's going to be this at the same time as as Clash, according to this. The event will take place from the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, according to what I'm reading, but I'm thinking that might actually be false. Because I thought it was going to happen overseas just like the other, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm misheard. According to this, there are 6 matches on the card for NXT Worlds Collide. So here we go. The first match is Nathan Fraser versus Axiom. Best out of 2 out of 3 falls.
Axiom.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to agree with you. Recently returning to NXT because Carmelo Hayes didn't have a championship challenger. The North American title, Carmelo Hayes defends against SmackDown's Ricochet.
I like Ricochet.
Carmelo's going to win. He's not going to lose.
Like I said.
Because if Ricochet wins, that means they got to move him from SmackDown to NXT.
Be a smart move.
This match was made. This next match was made into instead of a normal tag, into a fatal 4-way tag team elimination match. It is one of 3 unification matches. You alright?
No.
I know you're not. That's why I'm trying to fly through these so we can get off here so you can go take care of your foot and ankle. Fatal 4-way match to unify the NXT Tag Team titles and the NXT UK Tag Team title. Julius and Brutus Creed the Creed brothers will defend the NXT Tag Team titles, while Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs will defend the NXT UK titles. It is the Creed brothers versus Jensen and Briggs versus Gallus's Mark Coffey and Wolfgang versus Pretty Deadly.
I don't know. That'd be a good match.
Representing the American NXT brand, you have the Creed brothers, which are the NXT Tag Champs, and then you have the NXT UK Champs, which is Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs of the United States, versus the UK's Gallus and Pretty Deadly.
So it's gonna be a good match. Either or.
Fatal 4-way elimination. Who do you think is going to be the first team eliminated?
I don't know.
I'm hoping it's Pretty Deadly. I'm not a fan of Pretty Deadly.
Why not?
Okay, who do you think is going to be the undisputed tag team champion in NXT?
I don't know that either. They got a lot of good talent over
I have
there.
a feeling it's going to be Gallus.
That's yeah, I could see that one.
Wolfgang and Mark Coffey.
See the other one too. I just can't remember his name. I really like him.
Who?
I don't know. I can't remember his name.
Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs?
Brinson. That sounds cool. Yeah.
The Cowboys?
Yeah. I do like them.
This match is going to be interesting. For the NXT Women's Tag Team titles, former NXT UK stars Doudrop and Nikki ASH challenge the champions Kaden Carter and Katana Chance.
Katana Chance. I'll go with that one.
I'm going to go with Katana Chance and Kaden Carter just because I've been a fan of Katana Chance since she was on Ninja Warrior underneath her real name, Casey Catanzaro.
Right.
The second unification match of the evening, a triple threat match to unify the NXT Women's Championship and the NXT UK Women's Championship. This match was originally set to be a one-on-one match, but Blair Davenport won the right to face for the UK title, so she was added to the said match. So it's Mandy Rose defending the NXT title versus Miko Satomura of the NXT UK brand versus Blair Davenport.
I'll go with Blair.
I'm going with Mandy. Unless they bring her back to SmackDown to be with Sonya Deville, Mandy's going to retain.
Fair enough. Why did they put Sonya
This
Deville
match, the final match, to unify the NXT and the NXT United Kingdom Championships. The new NXT United Kingdom champion Tyler Bate will battle Braun Breaker.
I'll go with Braun Baker.
I'm going Tyler Bate.
I like Braun Baker. But it's going to be a good match either way. I think.
It will be. All the matches this weekend, both companies, I think are going to be good matches.
Well, I hate to say you're right about that. I don't think it's going to wait. First time I've looked at my ankle in like a couple days, but dude, she's swollen.
Yeah, I bet it's swollen.
It's just the inner ankle, not the outer ankle. But it's also swollen where I broke it. I was wondering if I didn't go back too quick.
But I was wondering if you... I was kind of thinking you were going back too quick, but it's not by body, so I wouldn't know.
Well, it didn't help. They were threatening to fire me.
Yeah. Because didn't you say they were going to terminate you the day that you were going back?
Oh yeah, that dude had it out, man. He was set. He's like, well, you're not in the system no more. And I'm like, that don't matter. My release is in my hand, dude. It's right here. He goes, well, you're not in the system. It says you're terminated. We need to walk you out. And I'm like, Not according to your boss, bud. Your boss says differently. Your boss told me to call in Tuesday, call in Wednesday, go to my appointment, and come back and let her know what I found out. Well, she ain't here. You are. Here's my release. Well, long story short, me and him got into a slight argument. Union rep pulled me over to another lady, who in return put me back in the system. And then, well, he got all butt hurt, and I told him he needs to go find the production line if he doesn't know how to do his job.
Just seems like it's really crazy that they would do that shit.
They didn't do it the first time. They just got sued not too long ago for FMLA abuse. Dude won. But it doesn't feel like it's broke, though. That's the thing. I remember the pain I had when it was broke. Holy shit. It don't feel like that because I wouldn't be able to walk. I mean, it is a possibility. It is just break-in pains. Come on, man. I've been laid up for 4 months. I have done next to fucking nothing. Besides game with you, stream with you, do podcasts. But out of that 4 months, I haven't done shit. And now I'm back to pulling 1,400 pound trees and pushing and shoving on them with a foot that it's supposed to be at 100%. But you go back to pushing about 4 semis a day, it makes you question your toughness a little bit. But you know what? Since I've been back at work for a week and 1 day, okay, take that back, scratch that. It's after midnight. A week and 2 days now, I have managed to only use ibuprofen 1 time. And that was my 2nd day on the job. And that's because, if anyone knows me, I will fight through pain. I do not care. Especially when it comes down to my job. The only thing that sucks is with me being out of FMLA and they decide to take me back out of work, I'm kind of screwed. And that's what I get for those people that are watching.
Do what?
But I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'll try and ice it tonight and see what happens. But I do have to go to work tomorrow at 2:00.
Oh, do you have to work tomorrow?
Just me and my uncle. While everybody else is off. They're on a 3-day weekend, man. Just our poor souls and maintenance has to be there. But I do like myself. I know some days I don't sound like it, but I do love myself. Couldn't picture wanting to do anything else. I mean, come on, I had another job interview lined up and turned that down. If I didn't love my job, I would have took it. And I was kind of stupid for turning that down. $3,000 sign-on. And what else? It was like $20 an hour start.
That ain't bad.
And I make 22 now, but so I'm taking $2 loss. But
well, Twitch, I think that's all we have for you, isn't it, Insidious? You don't have anything else, do you?
I have no rumors in the rumor mills that really are even worth listening to, really.
Lacey, thanks for you those bits over on TCC Streaming.
And thanks for watching.
Those of you that are watching on Insidious Streaming and TCC Streaming, please make sure you go check out Highway 34 Connections page and follow that. I'm thinking starting at the beginning of next week, all the podcasts will be aired exclusively on that channel and then uploaded later to everything else. So you all have a great night, and Insidious, I will talk to you tomorrow at some point.
It sounds good, man. Yeah, I should be on tomorrow.